Here are the anime I watched this week and my impressions of them. Episode 34. Clevatess. An interesting dark fantasy that had brutal moments but stopped short of showing too disturbing ones. The action was great and was complemented by the intentionally rougher looking art style. Some characters did feel too one-note, but most were dynamic. Final score is 10.9. Bâan, The Boundary of Adulthood. As an independently funded project, it was great. The soundtrack in particular stood out, and while it was short, the messaging came through well. It would have been better in a movie format though, to flesh out the world and characters more. Final score is 10.6. Scooped up by an S-rank adventurer. A decent premise and setup, but became very generic in most aspects. Characters do get development, but it's very shallow when it happens. It also heavily uses the clueless OPMC trope with overly convenient plot progression, removing any tension at all. Final score is 6.6. Sakamoto Days Part 2. More emphasis on action this time with better fights and animation. It started boring though, making most of the enemies in last season's tease really lame. The exam arc was much better with fun new characters, more comedy, and better enemies. Final score is 10.9. Betrothed to My Sister's Ex. Endearing romance and psychological drama with fantastic characterization. The various relationships in particular are satisfyingly grown and revealed throughout. The messaging was overdone at times, but the art did well to reflect the tone of each scene. Final score is 10.8. Detectives these days are crazy. A good amount of funny moments, but not much else, which makes it feel slow when the jokes don't land. The mix of gag humor and pop references grew on me over time though. The fast pace also works particularly well with the physical comedy and tone. Final score is 10.7. With vengeance, sincerely, your broken Saintess. A light anime with some stiff animation that grew on me over time. The revenge plot was also done well, although it was predictable. The voice acting did carry the emotions of each scene, but was periodically undermined by random tone changes. Final score is 10.1. New Saga. An interesting setup that turned out less exciting than it initially appeared it would be. The action during big fights was better, but lacked the animation needed to save it. Many unexpectedly funny moments throughout helped slower episodes though. Final score is 6.9. All from our anime news, reviews, or recommendations.